episode 56 of the Knitting in Them podcast. Today I don't have a normal podcast for you, but a WIP parade. I thought it would be nice to show all my WIPs, works in progress on my needles. And I gathered everything on my bed, on the right here, for you on the left, for me on the right, on the bed, and I'm going to take you with me and tell you everything about all the WIPs and the chance of finishing them. Today is Wednesday, 10 September. It is around, I think, 10:30. I already record the Dutch version, so now I do the English one. I don't have a coffee because I have it too hot sometimes, many hot flashes, so I have a cup of water. This lovely mug I found yesterday in the thrift shop. I love it a lot. I found 2 of them and these are not too big. And I have a cup of water in it. I had just 1 cup of coffee this morning. Due to the menopause, I'm drinking automatically less coffee. I don't know. I don't feel like drinking a lot of coffee. I try to do maximum 3 a day, so I love coffee. Don't understand me wrong. I'm still a coffee addict, but 3 cups a day is what I drink on the moment. It is today nice weather again in the Netherlands. Yesterday it was in our part of the country the whole day rain, and it was really fally weather. I loved it. I had to bike through it 2 times, so I went wet 2 times, but I couldn't dare. I thought, finally I feel cold again. I loved it. Today you get a WIP parade instead of a normal podcast. Next week I'm back with a normal episode. And my Sunday vlog you see on Monday, because Sunday is my birthday, 14 September, it's my birthday. And I want to film a little bit, and then I can edit the vlogs that night when all the people are leaving, all my the people who are coming to my birthday, and I can show you Monday the whole weekly vlog. It's going to be a long one, I think, because I started filming in the beginning of the week. A little update from Mosi. Mosi is doing well. He's recovering slowly. He sleeps a lot. He has still his medicine. He's trying to jump on things. Sometimes he succeeds and sometimes not. But he's a little bit naughty again, and he's coming to lie with you and give head cuddles. How do you say that? We say kopjes. He geeft kopjes again. So he's turning slowly back to himself. I was really in shock last week that a car hit him. We still don't know exactly what happened. But he didn't break anything. We let it check at the vet. They made 2 pictures and there were nothing broke. Phew. It was he got some medicine for the pain, and he has to stay in the house for at least a week. But my son and his girlfriend, that's the cats from them, they don't want him to go outside anymore because it's a male cat, and male cats are always exploring more. My lady cats are staying in the garden, and but he doesn't. So we'll try to keep him in. Now it's maybe not so hard because it's getting colder and winter, but in summertime it's always harder. But we'll see that when it's getting there. And I think he will try to escape. He's very smart. He can open the doors. If I don't pull the clamp, how do you say? Then he can get them open, but now he cannot jump on the. He has to jump on the surface in my kitchen, and then he can pull the handle from the door and he can get it open. So I'm now watching closely that I close everything again. But yeah, he's. I think he's okay now. He thinks, okay, I'm staying in. I said, no, you don't go outside. Okay, I looked, you walking away. So hopefully that will go good, because when he doesn't get here what he wants, he's going to take a ball of yarn or so, or the toilet paper, and he's going to play with it until it's all out of exploded. No, the yarns is not. Sometimes he picks a little ball. So yeah, I'm going to start. I have a lot of whips. I think in total 27. If I counted it right in the Dutch podcast, it was 27, and the first 11 are socks. Wow, what a surprise! So I will, I will start. You see it. The first one. This is the first one. I don't know if I have the same order as the Dutch one, because everything is on the bed again. This lovely bag I got from Birdie and Puppet, I think 2 or 3 years ago already. Time goes really quick. In here lives a ball that I bought on the flea market last summer. I think it's an opal yarn, but there were no sorry, it fell off. There were no ball bands, and this is where I'm at. I'm at the first sock. I started this sock somewhere in August, and then it fell down and I forgot about it. And this is the first sock whip. I will finish them sooner rather than later. I don't know that yet, but I have now decided to finish first at least half of my socks before I cast on a new one. And maybe I just only going to cast on Advent socks, and the rest I will try to finish before December. This is, I divided this in 2 so that I can knit 2 at a time. Maybe I will do that when other socks are finished. So this is my first finished object, I want to say. No, my first sock whip. I will put it back in the task. That's one. Then I have this lovely bag. I made it myself. It's an old IKEA fabric. I found it in a thrift shop. It's new fabric from IKEA, but I think from the 90s. And I made some project bags from it, and I sold a few to lovely viewers. Mosie's trying to get on the bed. Ja, je kunt er niet langs, hè? Wacht even. Doe maar. He's still unstable in his with his back feet, so he's doing really slow. He's doing everything really slow, huh, sweetie? Je bent lief, hè? Ja. Kijk, where he's going to sleep. Hopefully not on my project bags. So in this bag lives a sock. I already casted this on in January. I don't know why, but it's a really nice color. It's really nice yarn. It is from Shores. She's on Etsy, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it to finish it. This is the first sock. I'm nearly through the gusset. This one I got from a viewer also. So I have to knit on it, and then I can start the second sock. I don't know when this will be finished, but we'll see. Oh, you see Mosie in there. Doe jij? Wat zoek je dan? So this is the second sock whip. Then we have this one is also in a Birdie and Puppet bag. This is my Easter bunny bag with the bunnies and the little chickens and the flowers. In here lives my takeaway sock. I always take with me. I try to take it with me because of the short needles. This is not my favorite way on the short needles. I rather knit on DPNs, but this is something new to try. So we had Chaigu needles bought in London, and this is the ball that lives in it. It's the second sock. I'm not going into details for my recipe for socks because I just want to show you the whips today. This is the second sock, so it will be, yeah, I finish it sooner than later. Rather, nou ja, maakt niet uit, doesn't matter. I don't know. Sock whip number 3. Then we have this bag. This is my Easter bag. I made it myself. I love to make project bags, but I also love to buy them from others. This is the second sock. It's the opal ball. I bought it through our yarn barn. That's ons garenscheurtje on Instagram. We Dutch sellers do sometimes destashing, and then you can sell your balls through that account. This is the first sock, and this is the second sock. I think I casted this on after Easter, so it's already a long time lingering on my needles. So I have to make it finish them, but yeah, I don't know when. Sock whip number 4. Oh, I think what I do here, but I know already what Moshi is doing. Yeah, 4. Then another project bag from Birdie and Puppet. This is my fall bag. I love it a lot. This bag, this model is my favorite, but we can't buy anymore through Etsy because they don't send it to the EU. That's really a pity. But it was for my portemonnee, was het wel goed. For my wallet, it was better. But I love her bag, so that's a little, yeah, jammer. Pity that we can't buy them anymore. In this bag is a longer lingering whip. I casted this sock on last September when I was going to the Breidagen. These are 2 balls from Strumpegarn. Sokkengarn is, I think it's a German brand. This is a little bit thicker than what I used to, so I casted them on a 2.5mm needle. But for my foot, that is a little bit too loose, so I think I will finish this, but make them for my dad. Because for my dad it's good, and I'm all knitting for my dad also socks now. And I think the colors for man perfect. So I will finish it absolutely. I don't know when. I hope to finish from the 11 sock whips I have. I hope to finish them this year, and then I can cast on new ones in the new year. Maybe that's a good idea. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this one, the bag I lost a few weeks ago, but I found it back. Yay! My zigzag ball from England. Bought it in July. I casted these on in July, and the first sock is ready. But you seen that maybe last week already, and the second sock is on the needle. So I will finish this hopefully. At first I'm going to concentrate on the second socks. All the second socks on my needles. These are the socks that I will finish first. That is what I'm going to try. So this is sock whip 6, I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. So this will be finished in maybe 2 weeks or so. Yeah, then I have this lovely bag I got from my son, from my eldest son, 2 years ago. But it came after Christmas. It took a long time to come from the UK to Holland. I don't know the bag maker because there's no tag on it. My son ordered a red one with, I think with white deers, but that fabric wasn't there anymore, and so she asked, do you like this also? So he showed it to me, and I said, yes, I like it also. But then I found a ball in the thrift shop, like a Christmas ball yarn. I found 2 balls. I have, I think, 200 grams. And I casted a sock on, and then I didn't feel it anymore. And I'm not going to make this. I'm going to frog this. And I think I will use the balls for scraps. I am going to divide them in 10-gram balls and use it for scraps. Oh, Moshi. He's sticking his nails in my butt. So it's a little pity because in this bag. Yeah, this was living in this bag for 2 years and I didn't use the bag properly. So I will try to do that when I get this out and I frog this. I will use this bag maybe with Christmas because it's a nice white lining with dots and lovely gnomes or little Christmas Father Christmasen. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, then we have this lovely bag. I got it from a viewer. She made it for me, Nelly. Really nice. It's a really full bag. I started a sock last year. Already in this, I found a ball durable of leftover from durable socks. This is I bought once on Etsy. It's for 15 centimeter needles for Rosie Retro. And then I was re-knitting this ball. I had knitted socks from it. Then the socks were too wide. It was 80% merino. Then I thought I will rip them out. The socks were already finished, and I will knit them again. But that's not a good idea. I will never do that again. When I finish a pair of socks and they're too wide, I'm going to leave it, use it as house socks. But it's not a good idea to think that you will use it again because I have enough yarn. And why did I try to rip it out? So I started already the cuff, and I had a long piece done with this yarn and I didn't feel it. And then I thought, rip it back, leave the cuff on the needles, pick up the stitches again, and we're going to make a scrappy sock from all the balls that's left over from my Carter Marler cardigan. So I get a scrappy sock with all the same colors. Yeah, at least the colors that I still have. But some colors I don't have anymore. Now is Mosi getting naughty, so I'm going to put it on pause a little bit. Of gaat goed. Oh no, I just try to leave him. So that is another sock whip. I lost count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 8, 1, 8. 8, the 8. Then number 9 is in this lovely little bag. Wait, I have to look what he's doing. Yeah, it's okay. He has his play mouse. So when you hear peep, 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 it's his play mouse. In this lovely little flowery green bag from Hobby Bags lives the second sock from the wool-free sock yarn. Ta-da! I showed it last week. I didn't knit on it the whole week, so also a lingering sock whip, but we'll see when it's ready. I love this little bag from Inge. I'm going to meet Inge again on the ontmoetdag next Saturday, so yay! Not this Saturday, but the Saturday 20 September, in about 10 days. So this was, I think, number 9, yeah. And then in the Della Q bag is the sock for my father. I'm knitting also on the second sock. So I will try to knit. I have a sock week this week. Knit on all the second socks this week. That's planning. Yesterday I did a lot on this sock, this whole piece. And I didn't knit on anything else but a square in the morning. And this is sock whip 10, I think. Yeah, sock whip 10. And then the last one, and I hope to try to finish these 10 or 11. It's one I'm going to frog, 10 socks before the end of November. Should it be, zou het kunnen? Do you think I can? I think I can, maybe 8 or so, I will see. But I can't cast on new socks. In this lovely bag I also got from a lovely viewer, Audrey. She made this bag for me with a pocket and embroidery. I love it. And the lovely brown flowery fabric. It's the same as the green, but then brown, and a lovely lining in it. I casted this sock on, I don't know when anymore. I think somewhere in April or so. It is a yarn from Wool met Verve. I have this. This was one of the first skeins I ever bought. So yeah, it's a little bit thicker, so I'm knitting it on 2.5mm needles, and I think I cast it on 60 stitches instead of 64. So that is my 11th sock whip, but I casted it on and knitted a few rounds and I didn't touch it again. A little bit stupid, because I like the color. Maybe when I look back, maybe I had to do another color of cuff. But I'm going to make this whole in pink. So that is the 11th one I have on my needles, and that was it for the socks. So hopefully I finished 10 sock whips before the end of November. Then I have September, October, November, 2.5 months. I can do 4 a month normally. That must be, maybe I will succeed that. That would be nice. And then I can do in December the Advent socks. And then I have one accessoire on the needles. This lovely bear, Mush Bear, I knitted last year, but he still doesn't have his jacket finished. I don't like to knit the slip stitch. It's a really, in combination, I think, with my yarn choice. This is a little bit stiff, how do you say that? It's nice yarn. It's from Lindelicht in the Netherlands, but it's really stiff, and so I decided to rip the sleeve that I started out, and I will do a normal sleeve. I think just one row knitting, the other row purling, and I make it up myself. And then when that is finished, I have to make the broek, the trousers for the bear, for Mush the bear. So that is my only accessoire. It lives in this bag I made for myself. I made it through a tutorial from all the, like a quilting, little bit quilting. And I made one for Jana last year. We had a swap. And because this yarn is living in this bag, I never use it for anything else. So it's a little bit pity. So I hope I will succeed to make this lovely jacket for Mush the bear. I have een hele dikke hot flash. Help. Oh. Will it ever go away? Last week it was so severe. How do you say? Hot flash after hot flash. Now it's a little bit less this week. But it's my age. And then we turn into the shawl whips. Also a lot. I think I have 7 shawl whips. Hoe dan? The first one is the longest on the needles. That is, I thought for a long time I don't finish it. This is a color block shawl, and I knitted it up with acrylic yarn. A few years ago, I'm allergic for lanolin. A few years ago, I had knitted a color block shawl from heel nice wool, and I had a very severe eczema on my fingers. And then I thought it was from the wool. So then I thought, of course, in wool there is lanolin, and I'm allergic to that. But the superwash wools, I don't feel it anymore. So later I found out that I can knit with woolly yarns, but I have to, I cannot knit with rustic yarns like Litlopi and so forth. That's a little pity for me, of course. I always think that's a little pity, but So then I thought, I'm making the same shawl, but then with acrylic yarn. So I started and I did one block. I think I did for 24 or 30 rounds, and then changed the color, and then it lingers. I didn't feel it anymore, and I didn't knit it anymore. But the shawl is nearly done. It's just the gray one, and then it's done. So I'm going to take this. summer I want to finish this and maybe give the shawl to somebody. I'll keep it myself because I like it a lot, but I didn't knit on it, I think, for 3 years already. So this is my longer lingering WIP. Shawl WIP number 1. We can put it back in the closet beside me because then I have a little bit more space here. And then another one. It's also on straight needles. I love it a lot. I've shown it a few times in the podcast, so maybe you remember it when you're longer watching my podcasts. That is this shawl. Sometimes I just love to knit on straight needles. So 2 years ago I thought, I knitted a shawl for my father with this yarn. It's Puno 2 from Lana Grossa, and that was so nice, and I thought, I will make one for myself. But when you don't have a sort of like a deadline, then it stays still. So here is a stitch marker. I think this was the last time I showed it you, and this is what I did afterwards. But it's still not long enough because I want to make it as a cowl, seam it together, and then twice around my neck. So I think I have to do at least 1/3 of the whole piece another time. But I still like it. So yeah, sometimes I forget about it. Maybe I have to put it near my chair where I sit all the time knitting. I don't have a project bag for this because this is too long. I could use one of my... Yeah, maybe I have to make one. And then you take it with you faster. So yeah, that's a tip from Flip. But that's also... sorry. The plan for that project bag is also 2 years here, and I don't do it. So that was shawl WIP number 2. Then I have in this bag also made myself. It's always on my bed beside me. I cast it on when I finished my granny stripe blanket. I casted a triangle on. This is also something I want to do for a long time. And make a big triangle. I saw it with Ellie from Little Drops of Wonderful. She made a few already, and I wanted 2 from 4th ply sock yarn. And I do it on hook 3 from Clover. That's what I like the hooks from. And I started it. I did a lot, and then I didn't touch it anymore. But it's not in a hurry. I said in the Dutch podcast, I am a process knitter more than a project knitter. I like, of course, the finished object, but I like it more, I think, that I knit it. Just the process of knitting it, and then you start it, you do it, you finish it, and then that gives a good feeling, but I think I'm more a process knitter. So I cannot be bothered that this is on my needles or on my hook for a long time. It's okay. And it's also with blankets. So that is number 3. Then we have number 4. This is my advent calendar from last year. I'm knitting the Euphoria wrap from Amber O'Brien. I'm not going to place links today. I will do that in my podcasts again. So if you think, which pattern is that, you can always watch a podcast back. The Euphoria wrap, or you can Google it, because I can't remember when I'm going to edit what I have to put in the link description box. This is the Euphoria wrap. I started this, I think, somewhere in July, not so long ago. So this is not so long lingering. I love it a lot. You start with a point, and then you increase, and then at a certain point you just have to do without the increases. Only for this fee, you have to do something. It's in a pattern, and I think I'm at my 12th the color, and we had 22 or so. Or how many do I have there already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I have to do 10 more colors, and then it's finished. And I held it together with this Dropskit silk. So and that's good because the yarn I got from the advent calendar is 75% sure wool and 25 nylon. So it's a little scratchy. So because of the mohair, it feels soft. And that was a good choice, because I knitted also socks from it, and the socks are really stiff. So best choice to knit it together with the mohair. That is the 4th shawl whip. And it lives in a lovely bag from Birdie and Poppet. I have a lot of bags from her, but yeah, what I say, they don't send to Holland anymore. Such a pity. But yeah, I have a few or a lot, so I'm happy with that. I can put it here now, because afterwards I'm ready with the whip parade. Yes, and then we have the chicken bag. And what is in here? It is the chicken wrap, kippendoekje. The call that my lovely friend Made by Greet, she has also a podcast in Dutch. Maybe you can follow her. Maybe you can understand Dutch. I don't know. I'm knitting this up from a Malabrigo skein. At first I will knit up the whole skein and then look if it's big enough, or if I have to order a new skein or another color. I don't know that yet. I did one repeat last week, and then I didn't feel it anymore because our cat Moshi was hit by a car, and I was concerned, and I knitted only on socks that weekend, and then I decided to do a sock week. So this will be lying still this week. But yeah, the week is already it's already Wednesday today. You see this on Thursday, so weeks are going so fast. So dat is de, nou weet ik weer niet hoeveel. 6 en 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. 5th shawl whip. Ta-da! Oh yeah, and this is from Studio Lux, and she is on Etsy. So maybe you can look it up, and on Instagram also. Then in my redesign bag, I've got I also got a redesign bag. This is redesign bag number 9. I'm not using the bigger bag so much, so I thought the 9 is good for me. And I cast it on, and I bought that pattern, I think in spring, from the Shuri Shimmy shawl from Stephen West. But I didn't knit on it anymore. I casted it on and then it fell down, because I used the brown yarn also for my Guatemala cardigan, and now I don't know if I have enough for this. So it's am I going to make it with the other colors? I have enough from the other colors. This natural, this yellow, and the peachy color, so I can mix up the colors and make a big circle. And in the end, I think you make a chevron border. But yeah, I'm not so far, so we'll see that. I'm not going to frog it yet, because I think I'm going to make knit it somewhere in the winter. And it will be a nice, half circular shawl. It's super easy. It's just knit stitch, and then this is the eyelets. I like to do that. So that lives in this lovely redesign bag. I don't know when I'm going to knit on it, but we'll see. I'm not in a hurry, because I'm a process knitter. But yeah, sometimes you have to give attention to a project because otherwise it's still here in 10 years. Number, I don't know it anymore. 8? Nee, I got 7 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. I've got 8 in total. 6, and now we're going to the 7th one. And that lives in this lovely bag. It's a nice project bag. I bought it at Beautiful Knitters 2 years ago in London. There are a lot of pins. Loop, Cindy Girl, that's me. Mine shall mention this one from the Toy Story film. Oh, I love it. This one also from Loop, London Bus. But it's not so not so handy on your project bag because you always have to watch out that the yarn is not after the, yeah, you know what I mean, these things. In here lives my alpaca caul, my scrappy alpaca caul. I casted this already on 2 years ago, I think, but I absolutely love the softness from the and the drapiness from the drops alpaca balls, mostly drops alpaca. And then I thought, oh yeah, I knitted the Fiddly Bits caul 2 years ago with the Vlogmas, and then that was finished. And then I thought, oh, I can make one with alpaca yarn. So that's what I did. I really like it when I look at it, but it's not finished, nearly finished even, because I have to do at least 2 times more the size, and then I can graft it together. I knit this on 2.5mm Chagul circular needles, fixed circulars. So yeah, still I love the project. Still I'm going to, sometimes I knit on it. I think last time I showed it in a podcast I was here and I knitted this, and then it lingers again. It's okay. It's a process. I have a lot of nice alpaca colors. So when I feel like it, I'm knitting in around, in around, in around. And I just make a knot and I knit on. Because it's all in the middle of the shawl, you don't see it in the end. So you don't have to weave in the end. That's nice about this. That is another one, the 7. And then the 8th one, yeah, that's the one I forgot. I found it out in a Dutch episode. This one is not so long. Yeah, I casted this on last December, I think, or November. I don't know it anymore. I found a lot of nice DK weight yarns in the thrift shop. So I have a pattern in the book Knit Yourself Calm. This book here, in this book is a pattern, a triangle for a triangular shawl, and it's very easy. And I thought, oh, I use these lovely balls, but now I'm using them also for my weekender sweater. So I decided to leave this. This is also a Birdie and Poppet bag from last year for my birthday. So I thought, leave it in, Ivonne. Yeah, there are a lot of balls in it. And make your sweater first, and when you have enough left over, you can knit the DK version of your, yeah, like a chicken wrap. But because I don't know how much I need for the weekender sweater, I decided to leave this lingering in the closet, and that is okay. So that was the 8th sock whip. Yeah, I have another accessoire. I'm forgetting that. I have 2 accessoires on my needles, but I can't show you because it's for my knitting friends. I have 2 swaps this year. One with Adriella from Koetje Bears and More. She has also a YouTube channel, but it's also in Dutch. And the other one with Truida Baas from the Ontmoetdag. And I'm making something for them both, but I don't know if I succeed. And I don't know if it's nice enough to gift. But when it's ready, I will show you. And in this is a lovely bag I bought at Liberty's once. Here is the project in, and here on top you can store your needles, so that's good. I don't have them in now because I have this in use from hobby bags. but you can store needles in it. So yeah, so that's another accessoire. 2 accessoires I have on the needles. Yeah, and then we go to sweaters and garments. Yeah, sorry, sweaters and cardigans. I have 1 sweater on the needles. I told you just now about the weekender. I just casted this on 2 weeks ago or so. Last week in the podcast I said, oh, maybe I'm going to knit on it, but I didn't do it. I just knitted on socks this week. Yeah, because of Mosey I was concerned. I didn't have the headspace. But yeah, this is really easy, but I have to change colors and think about, yeah, when and how much rows I do. But this is going to be the weekend sweater. Andrea Maury, and that lives also in a bag from Hobby Bags from Inge, with the handles and a little sock on it. I made it myself, super nice. That is 1. I have 1 sweater on the needles, and I have this lovely bag from Quilting Mika. I'm going to meet her next week again. I bought this bag I think 2 years ago, super big, super nice. And in here lives my Pinguono. That is still on my needles. I did a lot already. I am at the first sleeve, and I am at the point that you have to do something else. So I need the pattern, and that's the reason why why I stopped, because I have to have live stitches here, and yeah, I don't know yet how it's going. I have to read the pattern, and that's the reason that I stopped. And it's with 3 strands of most alpaca yarn held together, so it knits up really hard and your hands hurt a lot. But I am going to pick this up in November, and hopefully, yeah, I will finish it the end of November. I have to do the bottom and then the front parts, and then it's ready. So first the first sleeve, then the second sleeve, then the bottom part, and then the front, and then it's ready. It's not it is very easy, but it's a hard knit because of the, yeah, I use needle 5 and I held 3 strands together. That is yeah, the only cardigan I have on the needles, and that's enough. I'm not I knit, yeah, MacArthur Marler and sometimes a sweater, but I'm not yet, maybe in the future, I don't know, that I knit a lot of sweaters and cardigans. Maybe I will in the future, we'll see. So that is in this bag. And then I have my blankets. I take a sip of my water. How late is it? Oh, it's already 11:15. My younger son is awake, so I hope he stays still. Yeah, the first blanket. Oh yeah, the first blanket whip. I nearly forgot. This is the second Cozy Memories blanket I knitted. Knitted up from hand-dyed yarns. That was the rule in this, but I did still not make the I-cord border. So it's still a whip. And it's, I don't know when I finished the blanket, I think in June or so. And then I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to make the I-cord border, and I still didn't do it. So this is the first blanket whip. Then when I finished that the squares, that was with Easter. I thought, oh, then my blanket was finished, I think around Easter. I thought I will make another one because I have a lot of scraps and I love to do sometimes a square. And this is my third Cozy Memories blanket. It's not so big yet. And in this blanket, every color can go in. Hand-dyed or a commercial sock yarn, but it has to be 4-ply. So that is what I'm doing on the moment. Every day I try to do a square. I think I did yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the last 2 weeks or so. Well, not every day, but yeah, it's active. And this bag I made myself. Maybe my long needles fits in this, but this one is a little bit, I have to make it, ja, it's losgegaan, hoe zeg je dat? I have to make it by hand. But yeah, this is always living in it, and this lies also beside my bed, so when I wake up in the morning and I want to knit on it, I can pick it up and I will throw it there now. Yeah, and another blanket on the needles is the Cozy Comfort Throw from Molly, from a homespun house. This bag I got from Fischerwolle. It's a German brand. I got it with an order 2 years ago, I think, with Christmas. And in this lives my Cozy Comfort Throw. I casted this on 2 years ago. I'm not very far yet because in this blanket I will only do hand-dyed yarn, and you have to held it double, so that's always a little bit. Which yarns do I going to choose to held double? In the beginning I did 8 rounds, I think, 8 of, ik weet het niet meer zeker, 4, and then you switch one color per when you switch. So you take the other color with you, unless I don't have enough of it. Sometimes I don't have enough of it. I don't know why. It's really easy knit, but I did not knit on it very long. I think last Christmas for the last time. But yeah, it's not. I'm not in a hurry. Blankets can. Yeah, if they grow slowly, it's okay. Hoeveel blankets had ik nou? I think I have 5 blankets, active blankets on my needles. So that is the second. The other I throw already away. Then I cast it on also 2 years ago in this Prudel bag I made myself. This was a piece of fabric I found in the thrift shop. It's crocheted. This fabric I found also in the thrift shop. Later I found another piece of the same fabric, but that was more dark brown. And I made a project bag from it and I gifted it to It's a Sarah. So maybe you'll see that once in her podcast. I love alpaca, drops alpaca a lot. Not only drops alpaca, but I love alpaca yarn. So I thought I will make a Cozy Memories blanket also with the squares from the alpaca yarn. But yeah, I started it and I not picked it up for a long time. But when I see it, I think, I want a blanket from this soft yarn, at least as big as this one. So Ivonne, you have to pick it up more often because otherwise it don't grow. But I still love it. I'm still going to finish it one day, maybe in about 10 years, if I still have my podcast. You see the finished project. But what I say, I'm a process knitter, and I love to do sometimes 4 or 5 days a square, and then I forget about it. It's okay. So that is another blanket whip. Then in this lovely bag lives also a blanket. It's my scrappy blanket. I started 1 January, and the meaning of this is, that was the meaning, knit every day up and 2 rows, so 1 up and down, and then look how far you come when it's December. But I didn't succeed to do it every day. Somewhere, I think around April it was, or May, it went too hot, and I stopped doing every day 1 time up and down. But last week or week before I picked it up again. I have to put a stitch marker in. I think from the green off I picked it up. So I did not do a lot. And this is the same as the homespun house. But then not with a double yarn, but held double, but single. 4-ply. And I knit it on 4mm needles. And in this blanket I have the rule that it has to be a little earthy tones. So no hard colors. I don't want, the red is a hard color. But it has to be a little, a fall look. So I love it still. I'm also going to knit on this. So once in a while, at a certain point, I thought, so should I make a garment or a cardigan from it? But that was not a good idea. So then I turned it into a blanket again. Yeah, so that is also one of the whips. And then I think I have the last one here. Yay, I'm a little bit faster than in the Dutch podcast. It's always so. In Dutch I talk even more. This bag I got from Marianne Otger. She's one of the viewers. She makes she makes me more. She has already made me more bags. So thank you, Marianne. I love it. And in this bag lives also a Cozy Memories blanket, but with DK yarn or yarn held double. I started this New Year's Eve, I think 3 years ago. And I still like it, but I knit on it not often enough. It's a little pity, but I have a few colors waiting to get knitted up. These are hand-dyed DK minis. I bought it with Shores last January, I think, or February. And I did a few, but I didn't do all. So it's time. Yeah, these two, this and this I did. And then I did a ball from Anel Malmedy I got. Lekker paars. So I have to pick this up also. Sometimes I have to do just a square. It doesn't matter. Maybe when it's twice or so that I think I stop. When it's twice as big as now, maybe I say, okay, it's enough. And I don't know yet. So, but it's a DK weight Cozy Memories blanket. And it's really, I think in December it's already 3 years on my needles. So you can see that I didn't knit a lot on it. Yeah, so I think that was the last one. I think I didn't forget anything, and if it's so, then it is so. Next, this podcast, this is not a podcast, this is the podcast episode from the WIP Parade. You see this on Thursday, 11 September. It's coming on YouTube. Then the Sunday vlog from this Sunday will be up on YouTube on Monday, because my birthday is 14 September on Sunday, and I want to film a little bit and then put it in the Sunday vlog so that you can see what cake we did eat. And that gives me Sunday, when all the visitors are gone in the evening, the time to edit the weekly vlog. I did film a lot because of Moshi. Moshi is he has the head part, hoe zeg je dat, de hoofdrol. And I was cleaning up my my yarns and my room, so I filmed a lot already. So I think the Monday vlog will be, I don't know, we'll see, instead of Sunday. So that's that you know that. And then luckily Moshi is getting better. I'm still, I'm very happy that he didn't die, let's say. But it's really concerning for what do we do? We want to keep him inside the house, but is that doable? So that's a little bit what my head thinks about all the time. So that was, and there was a lot going on this week and last week. Every week, the weeks are flying by, but every week I think, there's a lot going on. Last week with Moshi and some other things. I am going to, maybe I can tell that better next week. I'm going to help a knit group to assist them with knitting. They're older elderly ladies they're all living on themselves, but they're coming together every Thursday afternoon, and I'm going to assist them with knitting. Super nice. It's no pressure. It's just sit and knit with them and talk and drink coffee. And when they lose a stitch or when they have a question and they don't know how to fix it, they can ask me. That's what I have to do. And I'm responsible for the yarns that they use, and everything they knit. It's for het goede doel, for a good. How do you say it? For charity. They have once a year a market, and so it's simple knitting. The ladies, one of the ladies knits also socks, and the rest is all, rectangular shawls or blankets, but super nice. And they use a lot of acrylic, but that's okay. I don't have to knit with it. I couldn't take my own knitting, she said. But the main thing is, that they can ask me something and that I knit and talk with them. It's a lovely group of people. I saw them yesterday. Mostly all ladies, but there were a few old men, but they was just sitting there and reading paper. So I felt super welcome. They were very happy with me because the lady that always did it had passed away. She was 86, and she had a real cupboard full with straight needles, everything. What she had, they inherited that, and the ladies can use it. But the ladies are in that group for very long, so they were very happy to see me, and I'm very happy to going to help them every Thursday afternoon. We call it in the Netherlands vrijwilligerswerk, because I'm not able to work anymore because of my back pain, my chronic back pain. You have to do something for the society, I think, and that is what I'm going to do. I'm officially hired. I don't earn money with it, but I can. I belong to a group. We have a person. When there's a party, I'm invited. I get a Christmas package. Yay! So I didn't tell this in the Dutch podcast yet because it was too long. But they see it. I tell them next week. And next Thursday I'm going to start. So it's super nice. So there were a lot of things going on. And and my back hurts still. It's still not away. The walking helps to get stronger. But now I have, I don't know, how do you say that in English? A heel spar. My foot hurts a lot, and that is going up to my leg, and so I'm again in the position that when I'm going to sleep, my legs hurt a lot, and I don't fall asleep, and it keeps me awake, and also it's a little bit I'm walking every day, but every day I'm walking with pain, so I'm very what to do. I have soles, or how do you say, in my shoe. For the pressure, it helps a little bit, but not. It's not going away. And that thing can also lingering very long. So that's a little pity. My body doesn't work with me. My mind wants everything, but my body doesn't work with me. But I'm turning 56, so it should. Het zal de leeftijd wel zijn. It belongs to the age, I think. I'm a positive person always. I always like every day when I wake up. So we make something of it. So that is all on the hand. You see the Sunday vlog on Monday, and I'm going to take a sip of my water, and I'm leaving you now because I'm exactly 1 hour and no more. I'm going to sit on the couch with the knitting, and I'm going to edit this afternoon, and I see you next week with a normal podcast, and Monday you get the Sunday vlog. Thank you for watching, and see you next week. Doei!